just taxied to the runway now at Manchester. Descending down into Keflavik. The van, Fiat Doblo. Have a quick look round it, see if there's no damage or anything. Giving me a bit of technical itch. I've got the videos I've seen of this van previously. I've got the 12 volt accessories, so I've got a couple of them to run things, but it does have one, and then it's got mini C's which I've not bought. I bought bloody USBs for everything. In the back, it's a high bed, two main sockets which I won't be using, I don't think. We're just in Keflavik village, basically town or whatever it is. So I said just picked the van up, just had a little drive around this little area and found a netto, so we'll go and have a look, see what's in there and what we can buy. Bread, margarine I suppose might be an idea as well. Butter spread. Cheese sounds like a plan. Can't go wrong with a cheese sandwich, but I don't know what cheese is what. Quite thick blocks. No idea what it is, but we'll give it a go. Bananas, can't go wrong with bananas. 349 krona per kilogram. Chicken, looks like it's ready to eat. Pack of 10 cokes, quick and easy. I suppose beans on toast. So I just get a couple of quick options, get me running off a couple of days, and I can get into the swing of things as I go along. Choco buttons. Alright, cereal I brought with me. Right, I think for the moment that will do. So now, see what that little lot costs. Right then, on the way. So landed in Keflavik, been and picked the van hire up. All good so far. Been to Netto to do a bit of shopping. And now we're just on the way to wherever the way is. So hopefully I can hit a few targets in between the showers, etc. Good grief. Just been up there to the top of that bit of a rise there. There's a memorial plaque of a B24 Liberator which crashed. A little bonus mission I found at last minute. So I've just been a quick look at that. It just had a quick downpour of rain while I was just driving here, and then it stopped, so legged it up there sharpish. Bloody cold wind though, there'll be no drone flying today, that's for sure. Yeah, just getting into the swing of things with this, just getting everything set up. On to Bridge of the Continents now and see what we can do down there. This bridge, it's basically a touristy gimmick. We're in the middle of the fissure between the American continent and the European continent, and this bridge sort of spans the continents, but technically it doesn't because the fissure is actually about 3 miles wide. So that's one of the like ridges, and then that over there is apparently the other ridge, so it's about 3 mile separation. But obviously you're not going to have a 3 mile bridge, so they've just put this thing in for, say, it's like a very touristy thing. Yeah, so I'll say theoretically Europe, America. Back to the van, and then on to the next one, which is the Stamper Crater, which is about a mile away. So I'm trying to get change, but I can't get in my suitcase too easy. It's a bit of a pain to get into. Now we're just on the way up to Stamper Crater. I managed to get in my case and get my boots out and my waterproof trousers. So I'm a little bit more wind protected now than I was. So yeah, I don't know what the audio is going to pick up like. So it's a little bit on the breezy side. Volcanic crater, one of no doubt many. There's certainly some a little bit more dramatic than this one. There's the car down there. Gunnhver hot springs. We're getting a bit more kitted up now. So I've sort of picked the van up and then sort of set off. Been and done a bit of shopping and then started ticking off targets and then trying to get out relevant bits of kit and clothing. But it's all good, we're here, a day late, but well, because I landed early yesterday, I had the flight to come. I should have been here on the 6th of April. The flight got cancelled just after we checked in because of the bad weather here in Keflavik. So that kind of knackered things up a little bit. I cancelled, had to basically scrap it, drive back home, and then drive back over last night, try and get back into the car park, which fortunately I did. Slept in the car park, like a acclimatisation for the camper, I suppose, looking at it on the positives. and here we are. I'll say I've got to, because this I would have flown at 1:10 yesterday afternoon, so I wouldn't have got here till afternoon, mid-afternoon, and then picking van up and everything and transferring and this, that and other. So it might have been a bit of a mission to get out done at all yesterday, but so it did me a favour in a way, but I have lost a day in the process, so we'll see, we'll make the most of it. The Reykjanes Peninsula. Brimketill lava pool, some big waves. So let's go and have a look. Oh yeah. If the waterproofs might get testy. That's the pool. I won't want to be swimming in that today. You won't be in it very long. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, some epic waves, but I'm going to do a slow-mo on my phone, but of course my screen's wet, so it wouldn't respond. Drove through Grindavik, which was abandoned a couple of years ago when we had the volcanoes and earthquakes. I think about 30% of it is back occupied, but the rest is abandoned, I believe. Drove around the peninsula, bit of a gravel road. To pick up a shipwreck. Now we're going to the Blue Lagoon, but going to the Blue Lagoon. It's like my 4th trip to Iceland, so I've been in the Blue Lagoon the last 3 times. It's way too expensive. I don't need to be doing that this time. There's plenty of other lagoons and hot springs and things to find on this trip, depending on the conditions. So no one was spending the daft amount to go in places like that, but it's worth a visit too, because I think there is, I believe, a walk around it, so could be that account to looking at. Yeah, all the houses are empty. That was the This is a new road. The main road goes straight on. This is was built because the volcano took it out. So this, I think, just does like a bit of a horseshoe, and then joins back onto what was the main road. What they don't know what to do is hammers it down in rain, then it stops. I've just been to a shipwreck on the side of Grindavik, and just as I pulled up, it hammered it down and looked like it was going to be sustained. So I had to like dive out in rain, trying to get my phone to work because it got wet. Screen doesn't work probably when it's wet, so couldn't add great mission. Taps about 5 minutes, gets back in car and drives off and goes in cleared up. There you go. There's the power plant for the Blue Lagoon. Just at the Blue Lagoon. That's a berm that they put in for the volcano. It very nearly overcame the Blue Lagoon last year or year before. Bugger. Before, he used to build the whole walkway, what went round Lake on there, but it looks like they've changed it all. So you can't go that way anymore. I shot that area down. It's cleared up again, so jobs are good and seem to be doing quite well at the minute and dodging the torrential showers. And here comes the rain again. Could have held off another 2 minutes. Let me get back to the van. So I'm not taking a wet coat off, but what can you do? On the south coast of the Reykjanes Peninsula. Got gridlock behind me, 2 cars. On my way to Green Lake.
In 0.9 miles, turn right then turn left. Turn around at a safe location then turn left. Take exit to Hveragerdi. In 6.3 miles, at roundabout.
Okie, we are camped. We're in a town called Selfoss. Not where I anticipated being. I planned on being possibly here later in the trip. But I went to the sort of original planned site up in about 11 miles away. But that was full. So had to scrap that idea and come to this one at Selfoss. So plenty of space here, but it's just a bit of a faff because people park like dumbasses. It made it a bit awkward to get closer. I could possibly squeeze between them two, but that's not where I am for now. So I'm just going over to the kitchen and everything. There's like a showers, toilets and kitchen area for you to use. It's 7:10 now. I've been here probably about an hour faffing about, just catching up on like diary kind of thing where we've been today and getting my stuff together and everything. Showers, washing machine.